Lamont will be starting his second term soon. It's not been an easy 4 years with the pandemic and inflation. Chief political reporter Susan Raff sat down with the governor to hear what Lamont says was accomplished and what he could have done better. Susan.
Erin, we had the opportunity to sit down with Governor Lamont this afternoon to get his take on what he thinks was accomplished in his first term. And for the most part, he's pleased with what he and lawmakers were able to do to get us through the pandemic and get relief to those on gas and heating and things like that. But he admits more needs to be done.
December started off pretty exciting. Governor Lamont and his wife Annie were invited guests to President Biden's first State House dinner.
It was really moving. It's a big deal, and I was really flattered to be invited, proud of Connecticut.
Less than a month ago, however, Lamont was pushing hard to win a second term.
What have you learned in these past 4 years being governor? Hasn't been easy.
That you can get a lot done. I love the job. I'm an executive. I used to run a business.
More than half of Lamont's first term was spent dealing with the pandemic.
I found one thing, Sue, during COVID, you cannot over-explain. You feel like you've said it 10 times about why we're doing this, the way we're doing this.
COVID left behind many challenges. Some industries have not recovered. Connecticut has a significant labor shortage, and remote learning in schools has left students behind. Lamont has focused on filling those jobs.
When you have 100,000 jobs, it's a chance to lift everybody up, make sure they get the training, make sure they get the daycare, make sure they get the transportation.
And one big challenge, inflation. Last month in a special session, lawmakers voted to make things a little more affordable.
The short-term solution is always subsidies and make it a little easier for people to get through a very tough time. That's why we cut the gas tax. That's why we have the relief for people who need it to pay their energy bills, pay their home heating. But I also need long-term, real solutions.
But Governor Lamont says he and state lawmakers are working to reduce dependency on energy. Now, tonight at 6, what some of those things are, plus what Lamont has to say about crime and our police shortage, and what he feels he could have done better. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.